What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Hard Angle Barn. Back here is my D21 pickup my dad gave me when I was 16. He owned it since new. It's been sitting because the frame broke. It finally rusted all the way through and gave up the ghost. But today marks the day we are finally starting the rebuild on this truck and bringing it back to life so I can enjoy it for many more years to come. Hey, look, the neighbor's dog stopped by. Alright, I got this side of the truck stripped. I can't open this door far enough to pull the fender off. So I'm going to go ahead and try to slide the truck over a couple feet and get that side off. I was pretty bummed yesterday taking this thing apart. Not like because I'm losing my truck, because it's been broken for like 2 years. I finally stopped driving it like 8 months ago. But mainly because I know how much work is ahead of me. This is going to be months of work. I'm literally doing a frame off restoration with as much budget as I can. But I just got a little bit excited about half an hour ago pulling these fenders off. Just like I know how cool this thing's going to be when it's done. It's going to be so nice again. It's going to be nicer than I've ever seen it. Because when I got it, it was 19 years old. So it's still pretty old, and it had sat for a bunch of years. It's what, it's 26 years old now. It's an old truck. I've had it for a while. So let's get right back into the work. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, not a big fan of that. All right. There's not really an easy way to move this, is there? Alright, well, to solve that problem, I just took my grinder bench down. I'll just have to build a new workbench back there and reorganize, maybe add some shelves or something, but that'll work for now. Look at the paint color on this, you know, blue, purple, blue, purple. I love that color. So, we're gonna go ahead and take a look underneath the truck real quick to show you what we're working with, which is not much. So, lots and lots of rust. That's obviously why it's coming apart. Move back here. I do actually have a hole in the cab I'm gonna have to address. It's down in the footwell. Lots of frame rust. Now the whole back half is completely fine, and most of the front past this front cross member, that's all fine too. But where it dips down here and goes back, it's real bad. So you can see Not much left here. I mean, look, you can see up through. Rockers on here, they're all bad. And my creeper just fell off the slab. Oh, there we go. Because yes, my garage is only half concrete. And if we look over here, this is where it's real bad. I mean, you can see it's totally broken. I mean, it's gone. There is no, there is nothing holding this here. This is why the truck death wobbles. Now, to get home one day, I did clamp the frame back together, and that makes it not death wobble, but that doesn't make it safe. So this whole section on both sides, we're gonna cut out this couple of feet, remake it, remake all the mounts, and like I said, it's gonna be quite the job. But I love this truck enough. It was my first car. It taught me how to work on basically everything: stereo, suspension, engines, brakes, body, you name it. And it also was with me throughout my entire childhood. Everything me and my dad did together, we did in this truck. So I want to preserve this as long as I possibly can, and maybe someday if I have a son, daughter, whatever, we can share the same experience that I had growing up with my dad. So man, this is this is gonna be so much work. Oh. Alright, so this is the week before we're going to the Freedom Factory for the race. So I need my garage back kind of urgently, and this is gonna have to go on pause. But luckily, hook the motor back up and get it running. It takes like 5 minutes from this point. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Look in here, like going up even farther. I mean, it's shredded all the way up here, and we're well within the middle of the control arm, the upper one. So this is gonna take an absurd amount of work. And I mean, look at the mount for the torsion bar. I mean, this just isn't recognizable. It looks like this has been chilling on the Titanic. This project is so big. I only have a 1-bay barn right now, so I think I'm either gonna have to rethink how I'm gonna do this, or this is gonna have to wait until I get at least a 2-bay shop, because this is months and months and months. This is probably half a year of work for one guy to do. And I know everybody is gonna be saying scrap it, but again, my dad bought this truck new 2 years before I was born. Everything him and I did together, we did in this truck. This truck just represents my childhood. I don't want to let go of it. I'm sure I'll have to at some point, but right now I don't want to. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to end the video here. I'm gonna get the engine hooked back up so I can move it outside and tarp it, and I'll get back to you guys later with whatever I decide we're gonna do, whether that's gonna be a frame swap or what. Maybe I'll do a D22 Frontier frame swap, since they have a better setup than that front control arm with the torsion rod coming off of it, or control rod, whatever you want to call that. So anyway, for now, that's all. I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you all later. And these seats in these old trucks, they're so comfortable. Why can I never remember to look at the lens? Don't look at the screen, look at the lens.
Calling to say I